One night, my cat did something that made me question everything I thought I knew about cats. And no, it wasn't knocking a glass off the table. It was something much stranger. Something that made me realize maybe our cats understand us more than we think. It was around midnight. The house was completely quiet. Everyone was asleep except me and my cat. Her name is Luna. Luna's one of those cats who acts like she owns the house. She walks slowly, looks at everyone like we're her employees, and somehow always gets the best spot on the couch. Classic cat behavior. But that night, something felt different. I was sitting at my desk working late. My laptop screen was the only light in the room, and Luna was sitting behind me, just watching. Not moving, not blinking, just staring. Cats do that sometimes, so I ignored it. But then, she suddenly stood up, walked over to me, and gently touched my arm with her paw. Not scratching, not playing, just a soft tap, like she was trying to get my attention. I looked at her and said, "Luna, what?" She turned around, walked toward the hallway, then looked back at me, then walked again, then looked back again. If you own a cat, you already know what that means. She wanted me to follow her. Now, normally, when cats do this, they just want food, or they want you to watch them eat, or they want absolutely nothing and just enjoy confusing you. But something about this felt different, so I followed her. She walked slowly down the hallway. The house was dark, quiet, just the soft sound of her paws on the floor. Step, step, step. She stopped in front of the living room, then sat down and looked at me. At first, I didn't understand, but then I heard something. A tiny sound, a soft scratching noise, coming from the corner of the room. I turned on the light, and there was a tiny kitten. A very small, very scared little kitten. I looked at Luna, she looked at the kitten, then back at me, almost like she was saying, "Human, handle this." Now, here's the strange part. That kitten wasn't ours. It must have somehow wandered in through the back door earlier. But Luna, instead of chasing it away, instead of being territorial like most cats, she came to get me. The little kitten was shaking. It looked cold, hungry, and completely lost. So I picked it up, wrapped it in a small blanket, and gave it some food. Luna sat nearby, watching the entire time, like a supervisor. And when the kitten finally started eating, something happened I didn't expect. Luna walked over, sat beside the kitten, and didn't hiss, didn't growl, didn't attack. She just sat there, quietly, like she was protecting it. That's when I realized something. Maybe cats aren't as selfish as we think. Maybe they just show kindness differently, silently, quietly, without making a big scene. Dogs show love loudly. Cats show love quietly, and sometimes they show kindness when nobody is watching. That night, Luna didn't just wake me up. She saved a tiny kitten, and somehow she trusted me enough to help. Now that little kitten lives with us, and Luna, she still acts like she owns the house, still judges everyone, still steals the best spot on the couch, but sometimes I catch her sleeping next to the kitten, like a big sister. And every time I see that, I remember something important. Cats may act mysterious, they may act independent, but deep down, they have big hearts. They just don't show it the way we expect. And maybe, just maybe, our cats understand kindness better than we do. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe for more funny, emotional cat stories every week, because every cat has a story. And sometimes, those stories are more amazing than we imagine.